What's popping? I appreciate everybody who come through here. I was going to talk about something that I hear a lot of people talking about and thinking about, and it's like a little subject. And I want to see what you guys think about this subject matter. And that is, do our podcasters getting richer than rappers today? That's kind of like a crazy question because when you look around, it's easy to think that that's a yes to that question because a lot of podcasters are getting big dollars, the way it's going. The internet is so big and a lot of podcasters are eating off the internet. And, even rappers are becoming podcasters because that's just the way the times are. So it's like, what you think? Are the rappers becoming bigger podcast? Are the rappers getting rich off podcasting? Or podcasters just over generally are making more money than rappers. Wow, my sound is working. Only thing didn't work is my putting up a picture for the photo for the video. They wouldn't let me work. That didn't work today. Something always glitches, but it's the internet. What can you say? And I want to know what you guys thought about that. I like rap. I've always been a fan of rap. Listening to rap my whole life. I was looked at myself as a rapper, even though I didn't rap. Now at this time in life, I do rap. And so I'm glad too, because that's like a thing that I could tap into every time in my life and make music and just have fun with that. That's something I never imagined doing in my own personal existence. I always was a fan of rap. So now to do it myself is always like, wow, that shit's so much doper to be doing something like that. So my question to you guys is, as rap has become so famous and so big, do you think that it's like, we know it's taken over, we know it has taken over the world as far as everybody enjoying it and being fans of it. But the bigger question is it what we think it is? Is it going to stay forevermore? This is a depiction of me of my country rap album, the AI version. So I like that little picture right there. So, but yeah, I see the podcasters being the richer guys in the game right now because so many people are doing it. Let's talk about the big dude at the top. You're talking about Joe Budden. He's the man. You know what I'm saying? So with a guy like Joe Budden holding down, let me put this right here. Three ways. Three ways. I want to make sure I put that on there. Three ways. Number three. Three ways podcasters make more money. Podcasters are making. Yeah, I want to make sure I do that because I want to talk about this. All right, so you got the Joe Budden in the game, and he is the top dude in the game. Everybody know that Joe Budden is the top dude in the game. He started off after another guy was out there named Tax Stone, but Tax Stone got locked up. So after Tax Stone got locked up, it was open for what's up. What's his name again? Muminu Rat. Oh my God, that name kind of different. Muminu. It's so funny because I got a girl cousin that's close to that name. We call her Momina, Mimo, and Momina. So anyway, back to the point. So Joe Budden is the top dude in the hip hop game as a podcaster, and he's made millions of dollars right now, and he's leading the way. Now you got a lot more people out there like Nori. When I was 25 years old, he was the baddest dude in the game. My man said, "Stop doing that." No, I mean, I'm just saying the name. Anyway, he was the baddest dude in the game doing this thing, and his name was Joe. His name was what's his name? My man from Drink Champs. I forgot his guy. Nori. I just said it. So Nori, I was 25 years old at the time. We was rocking his music, going crazy. It was 1998. We was super thugs in real life. And then now, today, when he hasn't had the same success over the decades of his music, now he went into reggaeton, but now he's actually a podcaster, one of the best in the game. And he's so successful. So then you got, let's just say, Joe Budden let's just say Jadakiss and Fat Joe. They're the newest ones on the line. They're the newest guys out, and they're making more money. They're making money as a podcasters right now, doing real big things. So one way I say that podcasters are making more money than rappers is they don't have to worry about putting out a product and then waiting for other people to sign off on it. So if you put out an album or a song or a mixtape and you sign to a deal or a record company, it's other people who have to be involved. It's other people. You might have to even get somebody to sign off on concerts or your shirts or your pants or your clothes, whatever that you're gonna put out. What time you're gonna leave? What time you get back? You might have to get stuff in the money up front before you even leave town. You know what I'm saying? So that's a problem a lot of times that a podcaster don't have to deal with. If it's time to put a show up, you just sit down, you get your subject matter that you want to speak about, you talk, and then next thing you know, you got yourself a nice little thing that you can put out there and the people can respond right away to it instead of you having to travel to another place, get a hotel room. You got to have a car. You might have to bring some friends with you for security. Then what you going to eat? What if you're diabetic? What if you don't eat the food in that city? I remember going to Iowa and I couldn't find fried chicken. I know it's like a little racial shit, but technically it would happen. And I'm in Iowa like, what? Wait a minute. You really don't have fried? They was like, no, no. I'm like, wait a minute. This is a state. This is a city. What the fuck you mean? No, it's not here. Okay, look, it's a Popeyes about another county over. I'm like, God damn, we got to ride to a fucking Popeyes to go to sleep tonight. Like, we cannot just keep being in the state every fucking day and not eat no chicken. We had to fucking drive over there. And so, you see what I'm trying to say? So, this is a part of living in another state. But if you're in your hometown and you're doing a podcast, you can just go in the kitchen and make some goddamn chicken. And then while you're done or in the middle of your podcast, matter of fact, you can podcast making your chicken. Hey guys, this is what I like on my chicken. I put this seasoning. We make all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to still go out there and fix on cars. You know, there's a car channel, but let's make the chicken because I got to eat too. It's a way that you can implement that into your podcast. So the number two way I would say podcasters are making more money than rappers is sponsorship. As a rapper, you're gonna take time to get sponsored. It's gonna be a moment before people get to notice you and start saying, "Hey, can you promote this? Hey, can you put this? Can you show up? I want you to talk about my brand." As a podcaster, that's fast. As soon as you get a couple of thousand subscribers on your channel, now the brands are lining up and they want to make sure that you are selling their product, your name and everything is associated with you, especially if it's a product that aligns with brand. You know what I mean? So for instance, I do rap music, so I could use a microphone or speakers, or headphones that could be something I could promote as a sponsor, and I can make money right away as a podcaster, not necessarily waiting until my record go viral or my record go platinum or I get a feature from the other person, and then all of a sudden my product is getting more a rise out of the people, and then it's like, oh man, we love that guy because of la la la. So that's one way. A second way that I think that podcasters are making way more money than rappers right now today. And I'll say number three way, the podcasters are making more money than rappers today is the versatility of what they can do with their shows. So as a rapper, you're relegated to your 7 songs, your 4 songs, your 9 songs, you're a thing. So as a podcaster, you can relegate that experience into a lot of ways. You can coach people. You can have meetups. You can have where your podcast actually interview other people that's like you. So you have a more interactive connection to the people. Whereas a rapper, you just sitting up on a pedestal as an artist and kind of tucked away because you most times are creating and you need that time. Or if you are out, you taking photos, you see the people at tonight or the show, and then that's the last time you really interact with the people. But as a rapper, as an artist, as a podcaster, you'll be able to interact with your people a lot more. You'll be able to connect with them and then sell more hand-to-hand products to them versus a rapper where you might have that one time you got a pop-up show or you're doing a walkthrough and then that's the last time people are going to see you. Well, as a podcaster, you continually putting a show up once a week, every single day, and then now people are connected to you, and if you're selling something, you got more sales coming in. So I think that a lot of rappers will become podcasters, but not a lot of podcasters are going to become rappers because it doesn't go backwards like that. So but as far as rappers becoming podcasters, it'll happen a lot more because as an artist, your voice is going to matter. The people are not just going to want to hear you perform and watch you go into your thing. They're going to also want to get to know you. Like, who is this guy? Like, what does he like? So in Iowa, you couldn't find fried chicken. What, you eat fucking fried chicken every day? Like, I want to know. Like, why the hell would you? It's all kind of shit to eat. It's a whole damn state. Why would you just have that? They got tacos in that motherfucker. They got burgers. Like, what do you mean? These are the things that people want to inquire further, more information and get to know you because that's going to make them connect to your brand and connect to you as a creator. So podcasting is going to probably be here to stay, because when we were younger and you watching TV, you watch like the Tonight Show or whatever these shows would come on after the news go off, and it never really connected to me. They wore suits and stuff. They were all talking about the actors or whoever that was in movies or TV shows at that time. And what if you didn't care about that show? What if you didn't watch that show? You still was stuck having to watch this guy or girl talk about that whatever they was into, and it was like, oh my God, the person I want to see come on after this guy, or the person I want to see perform come on after the interview, and you're sitting there stuck watching this stuff. Well, with podcasting and the internet and the way it is now, you can actually just go to who you're interested in. So if I like Corey Holcomb, I don't have to sit through 2 hours of some other show that's about detectives or something, or this show about nature that's not necessarily what I'm into. I'll go ahead and just watch Corey Holcomb's show, and I'm gonna laugh and be enthralled by it all, and take it all in. And then if I'm done with that, I can go. If I want to watch something else about, maybe cars or something like that, I can go right into that. And then it's not like I'm locked out and only can just watch what's given, like television and cable and Tubi and all of these things are doing today. So YouTube allows you to, even in the middle of it, you can just walk a break from it and then go jump into something else. And I don't feel like you're as lost as you would if you was watching a movie in a theater and then you had to abruptly stop and then you want to go watch something else. Or if you was watching a Netflix series and then you want to abruptly stop and then start a new one. It's all takes so long. It takes so long for it to build up, and then you can be into what's new. But when you're talking about watching a podcast, it's like, oh, bam, jump right to the point you want to see. You can see exactly what they're talking about right away. You can visually see if they're interesting to you to watch. So I think podcasting has a lot more time to stay here, and it's going to do a lot more in the game. So let me know what you guys think. I do appreciate you coming to the channel, watching the show. You did a great job. I did a great job. I appreciate you again. Yo, let me know what you think. Are you going to be a podcaster? Do you think rap is going to leave from being more important as entertainment because of podcasting? Let me know in the comment section what you think. Let me know if you got a podcast. Put it in the comment section. We'll go check you out. All right, y'all. Peace.